Good morning. We're off on a new adventure. This time to Pichaco Peak, one of our favorite places to camp in the Sonoran Desert. We're meeting up with some friends there who have actually been there for quite some time. Should be fun.
Let's go.
We finally made it to Pichaco Peak State Park. I've been here since Friday, and weather's perfect. You can probably see in the background beautiful blue sunny skies, a few clouds, very, very nice. And staying at a pretty nice spot. We're out on the outer edge of one of the loops, so there's no one really behind us. So you can see this whole sort of Sonoran Desert scene here, which we have as our backdrop, looking at our patio. So very, very nice. I'm going to spin around real quick here. I'm going to show you Pichaco Peak, why this park is named Pichaco Peak State Park.
They actually have some wonderful hiking trails here that vary in difficulty, from easy for children up to, I guess we call it strenuous, where you can go all the way to the top of the Pichaco Peak.
Which we've done a couple of times. It's a mile hike up to what's called the saddle, and I'll spin around here and show you the saddle. So you can see what they call the saddle, which is that point right there. So this whole trail goes over the top of this, back around the back side and up to that point right there. Like Shauna said, some strenuous climbing, actually with a rope, a metal rope, if you will. I guess that's what it is. So you'll need gloves and stuff like that, and some decent hiking shoes and whatnot. We also wanted to talk a little bit about saguaro cactus. Arizona in the Sonoran Desert area is, I believe, one of the largest concentrations of saguaro cactus, certainly in the southwest. And the one behind me here, this is about 15 feet tall. Each arm of the cactus, this has several on it. They say it takes about 100 years to grow an arm, so you can imagine how old this cactus is. So many years old. And as I pan around here, you can see in the background, I hope you can anyway, I mean, just a vast number of saguaro. So this is considered a saguaro forest, and these are desert trees in Arizona. So you can see a number of saguaro out there. This whole area that we're in, there are just thousands of saguaro. So pretty cool. Camping per night here at Pichaco is $30 a night. You don't get full hookups, you only get electric, and they do have Wi-Fi here. You have to pay for that. You know, $30 with electric hookups, not too bad. There's a full dump station with water, and 3 different loops, A, B, and C, and there are probably, I don't know, 30 plus sites per loop. So chances are you're going to get a spot. This is the weekend before Thanksgiving. Next week, Thanksgiving weekend, is totally booked, so we couldn't get in then. So we chose to come this weekend. But yeah, $30. That's pretty typical in state parks, I think.
I think so. Some of the other amenities that they have here, really nice bathroom with shower facilities. They have some children's playgrounds, and then as you come in, they have a visitor center with a small store, which we'll probably check out later.
And not too far from here, Tucson is probably another, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes away. Not too bad. And then, of course, further south, Tombstone and Bisbee, some really cool historical places there, which we've been to. So cool.
Yeah,
cool stuff around here.
Definitely one of our most favorite places to come to. It's so close to where we live in Gilbert.
We are getting ready to go to an ostrich farm.
Yeah, that should be fun, and a petting zoo.
Petting zoo.
And they have stingrays.
Ostriches and stingrays.
Well, something for everyone.
Yeah, opposite ends of the spectrum in the desert here. Although ostriches, for those who don't know, it was a very popular livestock back in the day for people to raise for various things. Right. But you can buy ostrich feather dusters there, I guess.
Ostrich eggs, if you're into decorating eggs. I think there's some ostrich jerky, which if they have some of that, I think I might have to try it. It sounds kind of good. And if you have spent any time in Arizona, Chandler, Arizona is the the place for the ostrich festival in, gosh, I think it's the springtime, where they actually they bring out the ostriches. They have ostrich races and just about everything ostrich. So.
I think you can even try your hand at riding an ostrich. I don't know. They actually have saddles, as I understand. I've never seen it, but I guess they have saddles that go on the ostriches, and kind of like a horse situation where you have a saddle and reins, you know.
Yeah, and I've heard they're very fast and they're very dumb, which is not a great combination. And I think you're probably the same if you're actually going to ride one.
For the humans or for the ostrich? Ostrich dumb or the human dumb?
I think it's
probably
ostrich.
Both. So anyway, we're off to the ostrich farm. We'll pick up from there.
Yeah.
See ya. We are here at Rooster Cogburn Ostrich Ranch, the darndest place you'll ever visit. So there's something you don't see every day, a goat pen house. We've got 5 or 6 goats up there. You put your food in a little contraption here and you wheel the food up to the goat, feed the goats. There's another view of the goat pen house. Goats are related to bighorn sheep, so they like to be high, and that's where they prefer it, apparently, at least these goats. So there you go. So this is apparently a world famous goat kiss. I'm not sure I want to do it, but oh my God, Sean is daring me to do it. Yeah.
Do it.
It's probably going to be pretty gross.
Do it.
But I'll take one for the team and give it a shot.
You got to do it.
Do goats carry any
I would
kind
do
of,
this one. Yeah.
Goats carry any kind of weird fungus or something I need to worry about?
Bunch of funguses, yes.
Bacteria or?
Do this one here. This one here. He looks hungry.
It's kind of grossing me out a little. So this one is probably the lesser of the evils. Mm-hmm. He doesn't have such a wicked lick like this guy right here is like. He is like, yeah, that would be not so hot. Anyway, we're gonna well, he apparently is too, so there goes Shauna.
I dropped it.
There's Shauna going for the...
Oh, that's nasty.
Oh my God.
Oh. Okay, your turn. You've got a long one. Oh.
Yeah. Not my cup of tea.
Go with the camel.
Okay.
Oh.
Here's the long one.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Apparently has not had a lot of loving lately.
Oh, can I pet you? I've never pet a deer before. Hi.
Whoa, look at this.
Hi. Someone's got an underbite right there.
So the ostrich thing was, you know, a hit. They're pretty gentle, although they will steal all of your food if you let them. And I think I spooked them with the dead cat on top of the camera a couple of times. They actually kind of took off. Anyway, I'm not quite getting past the goat kiss. I think I'm scarred. Is that weird? We have an ostrich tussle going on over here. Yeah. Somebody stole somebody's food or boyfriend or something. Yeah.
Look at that.
This one
Well, nippy.
quite animated.
what now?
Now we're feeding chickens.
Put food in dish or feed out of your hand for extra fun.
I think we're gonna go with the extra fun.
I don't know. I'm afraid. I'm really afraid.
They're not gonna. They won't.
No, God, no, that hurts. It hurts.
Oh my gosh.
It does, it hurts. That's what they do to your hand. You want to do it? I think you should do it. Look at that.
Extra fun. Extra fun. Extra fun. Yeah, no pinches. It's okay. Oh, gentle, actually. Very nice little
Sheep.
So that was chickens. Now we're off to see some flies out here. We're off to see sheep, which should be pretty nice. We have a bunch of them here in a pen. So these are St. Croix sheep, apparently, which I don't know the difference between a regular sheep and a St. Croix sheep, so I'm sure someone will educate me on that. Anyway, here we go. Next we're on to Nigerian dwarf goats. Nigerian dwarf goats. Should be fun. Just finished the Lorikeet enclosure. Lorikeets, I had no idea what Lorikeets were. I don't think I've ever heard of them. Apparently they're a member of the parrot family. So it's kind of a cool little thing in there. Got to have them crawl over you. Luckily none of them pooped on us.
God.
So that's a plus. Had one on Shauna's head that was digging for gold, I think. Not quite sure what that was all about. But anyway, that was fun. Now we're at the stingray enclosure. Get these little cups of food. I'm not sure what it is, squid probably, or some sort of fish. But you hold it in your hand flat, put your hand under the water. They come over the top and suck it right out of your hand. So Sean's going to videotape me doing it because she's too scared, even though they don't have teeth or stingers to sting you.
Don't tell my secrets.
Here we go. They know already. Look at them. Oh, that's weird. So Limerick is recording us here at the Stingray Bay. Ostrich
Feathers.
or just feathers?
Just feathers.
Just regular feathers?
Mm-hmm.
Ostrich eggs. I had no idea the shell was so thick. It looks like porcelain, it sounds like, almost. Raise your hand if you've never seen what's inside of a cactus. Right there. That's a cactus skeleton. Pretty cool, huh? So what did you think of Rooster Cogburn's Ostrich Ranch?
Oh, I really liked it.
Terrible with names.
I really liked it.
Yeah,
there was an opportunity to see lots of different animals that we don't get to see, especially like the deer. Feed them. The ostrich, the goats, the bunnies, the ducks. The Lorikeets were interesting.
And the stingrays.
And I forgot about
It's unusual.
the stingrays. That's right, yes.
So yeah. And then to top it off, I did the little shooting gallery there. Got sprayed with water and sprayed someone else with water too, so that was kind of cool. Anyway,
All in all.
so I guess we're finished hanging with my peeps. Get it?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Something else that really makes this camping area prime is the sunsets that you get to see at night, and hopefully we'll capture one of those. Just absolutely beautiful.
Yep, definitely. And the cool thing about the sunsets too, the backdrop as it drops below the mountain here, the silhouettes of all the saguaro are really cool. And we got a pretty good shot last night.
If you liked our video, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe.